What's going on, guys? Brandon Hayden here. Hope you're having a great day. It is the 9th of September and that marks the beginning of prep. It is officially day one of Hard Body Shredding 2023 Road to Pro debut. This is going to be the most incredible prep we've ever had. I spent some time getting in the mindset to like the journey we're about to embark on, and I woke up today with a very clear mind, feeling like very ready, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen over the next 13 weeks, because literally as of today, well, one day under 13 weeks out. So we've got 13 weeks to do what we can with the physique that we have this morning. The weight was 252.6 pounds. That is a starting point, and we're probably going to have to shed off about 40 pounds to be where we want to be. So the next 13 weeks are going to be me doing everything physically possible to lose all that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alright, so the plan right now is, well, weight is taken, we've checked in, we've taken morning supplements. What we have to do now is we have a 10k step goal. I got my plan from Callum this morning. So we've got 10k steps every day. We're gonna get a head start on that. We're gonna take a lap around the park, which is about half an hour to 40 minutes. And typically we're doing about 1,000 steps per 10 minutes. So if you do 40 minutes, you've got a 4k start on the day. Probably do that every single day. And we have already, to start off, 20 minutes fasted cardio. We're only doing incline walking. BPM only has to be about 120 or like just above that. The 130, the 140 range isn't where we need to be right off the bat, because we are doing it every single day. So keeping it like slow and steady from the very beginning, making it tangible, not easy, but just like, you know, nice to get done straight away. We're gonna be doing that next, and then we need to go to the grocery store after having breakfast. And then today we have, in fact, I don't even know what we're training, but I'll find out. Alright, so the first cardio session, I'm going to have to like play the BPM by ear, because I have an Apple Watch. I have a really nice Apple Watch, but I've typed in the password too many times because I forgot my password. Then I now have to reset the watch. So tomorrow, after we go to the Apple store, I'll have an Apple Watch, because I've got to track steps. I can do it on the phone right now, but you have to like keep your phone in your pocket the entire day. Otherwise, tracking your steps won't really be accurate. When my watch actually works, which will hopefully be in the next few days, I'll be able to track these things accurately with the BPM and the step count. But for right now, we're just going to do 20 minutes. And I'll probably be dripping regardless. All right, so first cardio session has been completed, and I feel on top of the world. I feel like I should have been doing cardio the entire off season, but we didn't, so there's no point looking back and being mad at ourselves, because we can do it now. 20 minutes is pretty easy. I got like a bit of a sweat. I feel like my back's a little bit glazed. Not too much, not too heavy, but the plan right now is we're gonna make some breakfast, because believe it or not, I'm already hungry. Because I never do cardio in the morning, so like it's already like sort of like stunted my hunger, which is a lot of the reason why people do cardio on the off season, so they can eat more food, because it literally makes you starving. Breakfast right now, we're gonna look at the plan, see what Callum has given us in terms of the calorie goal, because I literally got the plan when I woke up this morning, haven't looked at it yet, so we're gonna look at that. We need to go food shopping for what is on that plan, and then meal 2 and gym. All right, so breakfast is served. You've probably seen this breakfast a million times, and that is because of the fact that I keep things very consistent, and the meals that I was having last prep are going to be very similar to this prep. Now and again, for example, this is 100 grams of oats. I could switch this out for like 2 bagels, but I'm just going to keep it basic for now. I don't really need any like Walden Farms to start or any sauces to start. I don't really like crave that stuff right now. Maybe after a week or 2 weeks I'll have some sauce, some Walden Farms, just like 0 calorie options to make the meals a bit more interesting. But in terms of the calories, I've actually been given a sufficiently generous amount to start. These are my training day calories, because the rest day calories are going to be slightly less. We've got 3,931 calories broken up into 312 protein, 75 fat, and 502 carb. So in the beginning, it's not really going to feel like much like dieting, but considering the fact that we have no more cheat meals now, anything like that. These are obviously very like clean calories, clean carbs, clean fats, so it's still going to do the job. Time to get some food. Hey, look. Match.
You're a strawberry. Did you know that you can get shredded on strawberries?
You can, if you only eat strawberries.
Only strawberries.
You'll also have no muscle.
What goes on the pasta?
I don't get sauce. I get vegetables and chicken. That's it.
Yum.
We're just like calculating the macros that I want to change out, because obviously I've got pasta for meal 5, but I've got no pasta sauce. So we're like, I'm not used to like trying to figure out what to like fit in different places, because I could just send it and have whatever I wanted to. We're going to retrack everything. Well, the meal plan's going to sort of like stay the same, but Callum gave me macros too, so I can switch things out if I want to, like adding some pasta sauce. There are 2 supplements that we didn't have in the house this morning. We didn't have any B12 or vitamin C. Like on the off season, like I had them sporadically. Like if I remembered to take my vitamins, I would. But on prep, it's like an everyday thing. We want to stock up on the good stuff, so we're just going to be even healthier while making ourselves even more not healthy. So we're just like fighting 2 battles.
$7.99, $12.99.
It's because it's square. You pay for the design. We are back. Going to break down a couple of the things that we got. I've already got stuff in the house, obviously, so I don't need everything for the diet. It's pretty basic. I'm going to, like I said, switch it up in the future just to make meals interesting as I need them to be, just to keep prep, like, you know, fun. We're just starting off with the basics. So we've got strawberries, extra lean ground beef, same 5% in the UK, so we've got a big fat pack of that. 2 packets of chicken breast, 10 breasts in each. We've got zucchini, mushrooms, 2 avocados, fusilli pasta. We've probably already got some, but I decided to get some more. Tomato and basil pasta, egg whites, spinach, pineapple, and some body wash. And that's it. Had a pre-workout meal. On the plan today, the first workout, well, we're actually starting prep weirdly on a Saturday, which I usually start prepping on Monday, but you know what, like today is 13 weeks out, so today's the day we're starting. And the first workout is shoulders, biceps, triceps, and abs. Yes, abs. Let's do it. post-workout meal. We've got chicken, rice, veg right here. And we actually get some pineapple with this as well. So that's pretty exciting because like with every single meal, I can like mix in some fruit, I can have some sauce, I can like basically make it whatever I want to. It's the beauty of actually knowing about macronutrients and stuff like that. Actually being able to have enjoyable meals all the time. So we got another meal of chicken and rice and veg, but this time with avocado. Like I said, we're keeping it basic to start with. But the next meal is pasta, which is nice. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Probably every single morning, I'll get in the routine of prepping these meals with breakfast and meal too. Like I'm not gonna be like prepping all day, like cooking fresh all day. Like I have so much to do in the daytime. It's smarter to spend half an hour to 40 minutes in the morning prepping most of the meals for the day. Final meal, it's nice to make fresh. I don't want to have like a soggy bowl of oats before bed. That's pretty much what I'm gonna eat now. Me and Geordie are gonna eat outside in the garden. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The night is gonna compose of steps, work, chilling, Netflix. Yeah. Alright, so we are out on a bit of a walk right now, just getting in the 10k steps of the day. And this clip, opposed to the clip that you watched before this, well, the entire video, is actually very, very far in the future. Because as of today, like this is in like real time, we have officially been on prep for a total of 3 weeks. Of course, the entire video was the first day of prep. After the first day, with the fact that we had a bunch of YouTube videos already recorded, it gave me something which I'm very, very lucky to have been given. And it was time to sort of like get in the right headspace, because honestly the beginning of this prep opposed to other preps has actually been like quite difficult. Not because of the fact that it's been difficult with the things that have had to be done every single day, but it's more so the mindset and getting into the rhythm of things and believing that we have what it takes and have the time that it takes to get to the condition that we need to be. In the beginning, like in the first like week or 2 weeks, I didn't see the scale move as much as I would have liked, and I definitely didn't see like body composition changes as fast as I think previously expected or previously had experience on past preps and stuff. But there was one thing that was very, very different about this prep, and it's the fact that we actually was on a higher caloric intake for longer at the beginning, and I actually started from a higher body fat percentage. Whereas last year, which is what I was like basing the pictures off and basing my scale weight and all those sort of things. Yes, we have gained tissue since last year, that's obvious. So the scale weight is of course gonna have been up. But before the last prep, before we got the pro card, I had literally spent like 5 weeks in Bali eating not really that much. And when I was eating, because it was in Bali, like the food was quite like, not minimal, but just like I wasn't eating 4,000 calories a day. I was probably eating like 2,500 every single day, and it actually put me at a lower body fat percentage starting prep. It sounds good now, like, oh, you started prep so much leaner. Back then, I was considering the fact that I had nowhere near as much muscle as I needed to have to begin prep. Evidently, it didn't matter because we still got a pro card at the end of the season. I started prep almost in the same sort of headspace, with like filled with doubt, filled with like all these excuses, like, is this the right time? A week into last year's prep, I almost quit, and a week and 2 weeks into this prep, I literally almost quit again, which is why I've purposely, from a therapeutic standpoint and just from myself, because my goal at the end of this prep is to bring the best package I've ever brought to the stage, be better than last year and bigger than last year, have better presentation, all these things. And to be able to bring that, to be able to do that, honestly, I had to take a step away from the camera. You guys haven't seen this because obviously like videos have been posted every single week on YouTube, whether it be in the form of a long form video or a short. I've been sharing everything I've been doing on Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at Brandon Hardbody. I just needed some time for the first 3 weeks to really lock in, dial in, like make sure that I was doing everything physically possible to just make sure that I was ticking the boxes every day, doing the cardio, hitting the calories, hitting my steps. And as of right now, we've actually dropped 12 pounds in the first 3 weeks. So I'm super happy about that. Body composition is changing, check-in pictures are going well. I'm gonna do a physique update again in the next video, which is gonna be a full day of eating video, which will come a few days after this one. So now we're gonna have regular uploads, regular prep updates, and I feel like I'm in a headspace now where I'm very happy. I can see the changes, I'm very motivated, and I'm happy to start like documenting all of this now, because I wasn't before. But now we're exactly where we need to be, and I'm very happy about it, and I can't wait to share more with you. You have to really think about what's important. Like obviously, yes, this is important. Social media is important. YouTube's important, like all this thing. This has created the life that I have today, and it's given me the opportunities that I have as well. In the professional league, in the pro league, like that also has to be taken just as serious, if not more serious, because it's going to be a physical representation of what you have done during that prep. Like, you can't hide anything on stage. You are what you are, and you are the work that you've put in, as most things are in life. But I feel like this time it needed a little bit of extra time, a little bit of extra effort, a little bit of more like time with myself to be able to collect my thoughts and just make sure we're able to put our best foot forward and bring a package that I know we need to bring, and I know I have the, you know, the capacity to bring. I just also didn't think it was going to be the best thing in the world to be making YouTube videos kind of sad, kind of lost, kind of like, should we prep, should we not? Like, I never want to share that stuff. Obviously I'm telling you now because we're out of it and I can sort of like share how I was feeling, like, and be real about it. But in the time, the last thing you want to do when you're having all these doubts and thoughts is put a camera in your face and feel like you can't be honest and feel like you can't be yourself and be true and be real and stuff. And I was definitely having a little bit of that, and I never want to present that. I never want to be that. I never want to post that. I never want to be somebody that I'm not. I never want to share somebody that I'm pretending to be. I never have and I never will, and I'm not about to start now. So that is exactly why we took a small break, but now we're back. Now, in typical shredding series fashion, I kind of want to end this video with a little bit of like what I've been recollecting and thinking about over the last 3 weeks. And one thing that I needed to massively remind myself of, because it's something that within it all, I forgot some core values that I have for myself. And it's massively what I spoke about in the beginning of the intro video, the video that I posted before this one. And I feel like it didn't perform as well as it could have. It actually got a few copyright strikes that I tried to fix, and then I re-uploaded it. Still, it got demonetized, which massively affects the performance of that video. So it wouldn't have been recommended to people. People wouldn't have even been notified about it. So if you could do me a favor, watch that video. That'd mean the world. Just drop a like and a comment on it. That would be epic, because it is the standpoint and it is the foundation of what I honestly forgot when I was like during my first 3 weeks of prep, just being like, you know what, like, it's okay to feel intimidated by a goal. It's okay to feel like, you know, you don't have what it takes to complete the task at hand. Like, you have all these dreams and you have all these goals and things that you want to achieve, but then you question yourself, like, do I have the capacity and do I have it within me to be able to do this thing that I've set in front of me? And you're never going to find out. Like, the fundamental problem with what was happening is if you quit, you fail. You only lose when you stop. The only thing that's going to happen, because what I was scared about not being in enough condition, all that's going to happen is I'm going to come to the edge of prep and realize, well, I didn't get lean enough, but I'm going to be able to recomp and rebound off something which is considered to be like high exposure. I grow a lot on prep, so it's going to be great for the bodybuilding journey. Like, I'm going to gain tissue regardless. All that's going to happen is we'll have to pick a show at a later date, but that is literally it. And this is what I've had to remind myself of, because you literally, like, if I just quit, if I just like have a slice of pizza, if I cheat on my diet, if I don't do my cardio, if I miss my workouts, like, that's it. I failed. And I did myself a disservice. I did you a disservice. I did my family a disservice. Like, they believe in me and I should believe in myself. And like, all these things need to be reminded, because it's very easy to forget. It's very easy to get lost in your mind and lost in your own ability and what you are truly capable of. And I know I'm capable of this prep. I know I have the ability to do exactly what I need to do to be my best. That is exactly what we've done for the last 3 weeks. I've done everything I needed to do, and change has finally showed itself. It's not going to happen day to day. It's not going to happen week to week, but month by month by month, you will notice, even maybe not by month, by year after year, eventually, if you're giving effort to something every single day, you will notice change, you will notice progression, and the more effort you put in, the more worth it it's going to be. So guys, that's going to be it for the video. Really hope you enjoyed it. This was episode 1 of Hard Body Shredding 2023. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a comment, turn on post notifications, and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps the channel grow. And I will see you in episode 2.